वज़ीराअज़म शाहिद खाकान अब्बासी फैसलाबाद एयरपोर्ट की जानिब रवाना हो गए हैं। यह अहम खबर है फैसलाबाद से, जहां वज़ीराअज़म शाहिद खाकान अब्बासी फैसलाबाद एयरपोर्ट की जानिब रवाना हो गए हैं। वज़ीराअज़म 2:30 पर फैसलाबाद पहुंचे थे और इस वक्त आपको हम अहम खबर दे रहे हैं फैसलाबाद से, जहां वज़ीराअज़म शाहिद खाकान अब्बासी तकरीब से खिताब कर रहे हैं।
मिनिस्टर ऑफ स्टेट फॉर पावर, मिस्टर तलाल चौधरी, मिनिस्टर ऑफ स्टेट फॉर इंटीरियर, Mr. Junaid Anwar, Minister of State for Communication, Mr. Skandar Mustafa, Chairman, Miller Tractors, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. It's a privilege for me to be here today, and I first need to apologize for the delay in the arrival here. I hope it is not too much of an inconvenience, and it's a real pleasure to welcome our friend from Hyundai and from Sojit's Corporation to Pakistan. And I congratulate Mia Mancha Saab and the Nishad Group for this much needed initiative in northern Pakistan. And this shows the confidence of the industry in the new automobile policy that was launched a couple of years back, which has produced dividends. And much more than that, I believe it is the confidence in the stability of policy and in the continuity of policies in Pakistan. I think the biggest achievement that we have achieved in the last few years is the insulation of policy from political change. We've had our instabilities, we've had our issues over the last few years, but the path to progress has continued. And this is a manifestation of the trust that the investor has in Pakistan's policies. So I'm very grateful to Hyundai, Sojit's and the Nishad Group for this very large investment. And I'm sure with the global experience and the technology that Hyundai has, this will be, inshallah, a very successful venture. I am also grateful to Manshad Saab for his very kind comments, and it did bring back a lot of memories, especially General Saeed Qadir Saab, who is here with us today, who started the privatization process in Pakistan. It was only 3 or 4 people who were given the mandate to do privatization in Pakistan, and nobody had privatized before that. The only success had been Maggie Thatcher's UK, but there also only a few industries had been privatized, and the privatization of MCB was the first privatization of a financial institution in the world. It was from start to finish, it was done in less than 4 months in a very transparent manner. A lot of questions were raised later on, a lot of investigations were held, a lot of media stories came out, but the reality is that it was a totally transparent process based upon merit, and I can attest here that this was 1990, and I saw Mr. Mancha for the first time in 2004. I did not even know what he looked like. So we had a policy, and the policy still continues. The policy that was developed under the leadership of General Saeed Qadir still continues today. And Pakistan has had a few issues with privatization, but generally it's been a very successful program. So there is a lot of history here, and I'm grateful to Manshad Saab for his leadership in many industries. Today he's taken the initiative with this industry. We just saw Nishad, the new factory for Nishad Mills, which is a very, very modern unit. And in today's period when the textile industry is having issues, I think it shows his confidence in Pakistan and in the industry that he's made a major investment in a new spinning unit here. The government has provided the incentives, and Nishad Group and Manshad Saab have taken the initiative. I think that is how governments should work. The governments are not in the business of doing business, and that is what has been our story from day one. When Mia Nawaz Sharif started privatization in 1990, there were a lot of disbelievers. But today, everybody talks about privatization, everybody believes in privatization. The same thing is true for all the initiatives that the first, the second and the third government of the PMLN have taken. We, as I said, over the last 1 year, we had a period of instability in the country, but we still kept working. We did not allow the projects to stop. We've mitigated the effects of the instability. On July 28, a decision was taken, a new government came into power, and the government continues. And I wish to assure you that the government will complete its term, and on July 15, 2018, inshallah, you have elections, and the people of Pakistan will speak. That is how democracy works, and that is how we should move forward. And I'm very grateful to the captains of industry here. I'm very happy to see my elders and my friends here who have done a great service to Pakistan over the years, and it's very rare to see them in one place. So I'm grateful to Mancha Saab for bringing all our friends here today. So let me just, Miller Tractors, another success story. Today, the indigenization program has worked. The program has been successful. They, I believe, are now looking at exporting tractors from Pakistan. So that's a huge achievement in itself. And I hope that Hyundai also looks at indigenization in supporting the vendors in Pakistan, in supporting the local industry, and creating efficiency for the Hyundai company itself. All I can say is that Pakistan is not what you see on CNN. This is the reality of Pakistan. This is the real Pakistan in Faisalabad, this industrial estate, and I'm grateful to the Punjab government for a very successful venture with this industrial estate. Initially, we had difficulty attracting investors, but now there's a long line of investors who want to come and put up industries here. So these are very successful ventures, and Pakistan is a story of many successes. In the last few years, in the last 4 years especially, we had a very serious energy crisis. Alhamdulillah, today we have excess generation capacity. And not only excess capacity, but very, very efficient capacity. The private sector in any other country would have a real problem achieving. We started 3,600 megawatts of very efficient power generation without any gas available. We put in the gas pipelines worth billions of dollars. We put in LNG terminals. We created a supply chain, and today 3,600 megawatts of probably the most efficient energy in the world is available to Pakistan at the cheapest rates. So this is the success of Pakistan. We did not just make claims, we did not just talk, but we delivered. And it's not only power. Today, I was in Shorecourt inaugurating the 4th 1,200 megawatt power plant that the Punjab government is putting up at half the cost that a similar plant cost about 6 years back. And on the way, while we were going from the airport to the plant site, we crossed 3 motorways. Pakistan, when this government came into power, had 580 kilometers of motorways. Today, there's more than 1,800 kilometers of motorways either completed or under construction. So this is the reality of Pakistan. We've invested in coal plants to diversify our energy mix. Again, very efficient plants. So there's a lot of success stories that probably are not visible in the newspapers or in the media, but the stories speak for themselves. So let me thank everybody here, and I look forward to receiving the keys for the nice vehicle here. Thank you.
नाज़रीन, खिताब आप सुन रहे थे।
वज़ीराअज़म कंपनी के यूनिट की फैसलाबाद में संगे बुनियाद की तकरीब से खिताब था। आप मुलाहिजा कर रहे थे, अब से कुछ देर पहले वो खिताब कर रहे थे। वज़ीराअज़म ने ताख़ीर से पहुंचने पर माजरत की। उन्होंने हुंडई कंपनी के लोगों का शुक्रिया अदा किया। उनका कहना था कि तरक्की का सफ़र जारी है। हुंडई कंपनी की टेक्नोलॉजी इंशाल्लाह पाकिस्तान में कामयाब होगी। हुंडई कंपनी की सरमायाकारी के मशकूर हैं। हुकूमत के मुस्बत पॉलिसी से हक़ाइक़ सामने आ रहे हैं। आगे बढ़ने के लिए जमहूरी निज़ाम बेहतरीन ऑप्शन है। वज़ीर-ए-आज़म का कहना था कि 4 साल पहले हमने तवानाई के शदीद बहरान से गुजर रहे थे। हमने 100 मेगावाट पावर प्लांट से आगाज किया और आज हमने पाकिस्तान से तवानाई बहरान का खात्मा कर दिया। ये बातें न्यूज़पेपर्स में और टेलीविजन पर आने के लिए नहीं हैं। ये बातें हमारी तरक्की के सफ़र को शुमार करती हैं।